Back at the park. We want to take out this Kraton 4S. As you know, the last time we took this out to Colo Ranch, we had a breakage. The rear diff had shredded itself. The input gear and the gear had basically just messed up itself. It's all stripped and everything. So it's not a common problem with the Kraton 4S. So like I said in the previous video, we replaced it with metal gears. So we got hot racing metal gears in it. And this is going to be the first run with it and see how it is. But since we have them both out, I want to do a comparison of the Kraton 4S and the Traxxas Maxx. Hey gang, so here we are with the Kraton 4S. We're going to do our first initial bash session with this and see how everything is. Make sure that the rear diff is okay. I do have a smaller 4S battery in here. I'm running the Electron Pro 4S on it, but it's only rated at 50C. We want to make sure that the rear diff is okay and nothing will break or slip or crack or, you know, destroy itself on its first run. So want to make sure that everything's good. As you know, I replaced everything with hot racing metal gears and metal yoke. We got a brand new slipper on it and doing our first run. So far everything's good on it. Haven't had any problems or issues so far, but everything seems to be good. At least we can run it. Of course, we'll take it back up. Got some wheelies. That's like 3/4 of a throttle too. So seems like the battery is warming up. And what I mean by warming up is kind of like getting its full charge, able to go now. But yeah. Oh, there we go. Do some donuts here. All right. Now again, I'm running a different remote. I did buy this used, as you know. So the remote that I have on this is the GT5, the Flysky GT5. And if you see here, I recently did a mod on it. So I basically have a 400 milliamp 2S LiPo cell on here. Unfortunately, the remote on this doesn't have like a removable battery tray like the 3S has. And I'm not sure why they didn't do that. I mean, if you already did it on the 3S, why not do it for your other models? So basically I had to drill a hole, as you can see here on the bottom of the cover, and I'm just routing the wire and basically have this battery just velcro to the top here. But it's running perfectly fine, just like as it is. And the benefits is that you don't have to worry about having to carry 4 AA batteries or whatever batteries that you need. And you can just recharge the LiPo. But so far, so good with this Kraton. I'll be checking the slipper again. There is some information on the new slipper clutch assembly. So if you buy the maintenance kit, there is a nut that you can actually put on it to lock in the set screw or to tighten your slipper. But if you do that, you do need like a shorter input gear. There you go with the 4S. It's running really great, running really good. Doing the first flip, saved it there. Yep. So I do notice a big difference compared to last time we ran this at Colo Ranch. I guess with the Titan slipper, we are getting better traction. I am running stock diff fluid on this, so we are running 15,000 weight diff fluid. A nice 360 there. But yeah, this thing's a blast. Look at that. Yeah, great control. I can imagine people running the 6S and the 8S. The 6S is actually on sale Valentine's Day. I don't know if anybody or any of you guys took advantage of that, but it was basically like $100 off. See, Horizon was selling it at $749, and I guess they reached out to local hobby shops to do the same. So local hobby shops discounted their Kraton 6S's if they had it, and they could just buy a replacement at a sale price. So I did not take advantage of that. I already have too many vehicles itself, so didn't need another 6S. We already got an infraction, the felony, and the Mojave, as well as the Traxxas UDR that runs on 6S. So I'm fine with this 4S itself. But I think this is a keeper. So much fun. Now, one thing I'm noticing, I am losing signal for some reason. It seems to cut out every once in a while. Not sure why that is. Not sure if it's the battery placement or if there's like interference here in this area. But when I ran it at the Coolor Ranch, we never had a problem. So there might be some kind of interference here. But man, this thing rips. I didn't have this much fun with the Kraton at Coolor for sure. This 4S is actually ripping now with the oh, we lost seats and we got a runaway. We got a runaway. We lost signal there, guys. So there is some kind of, you don't want to go too far. First time losing signal. Okay, we're bringing it back. I won't take it out that far now. There is some kind of interference. Woo! It's a good thing we got a big open park, or we would have messed things up pretty much for sure. That's got to go on a blooper reel or something. Well, there we go. Kraton 4S. I recommend that you guys get this. Okay guys, so let's take out the Traxxas Maxx and we'll kind of do a comparison with this and the Kraton 4S that we just took out. As you know, I basically just put on a Y kit on this here. So that was the last change that I put on it since the last time we did a bash here at the same park with the Traxxas Haas. I did notice that the Maxx did tend to flip over on its side a little bit more. Of course, that's all throttle modulation and, you know, kind of slowing down on the turns, and you can actually solve that. But I'm not the only one that had issues with that. Found that the Haas was a little bit more fun to play with. Not sure if it's because it's running on a 3S, but I did notice when I ran it, it didn't want to kind of flip over or anything like that. Had no problems with it at all. Very reliable and just a lot of fun. So okay, back in action. Just that I move the camera back into place and make sure everything's okay. Hopefully we're getting a good shot. But yeah, definitely the Maxx is a little bit quieter, not as loud. You don't hear the metal gears as much. I'm not sure. I haven't taken this apart yet in terms of looking at the gears itself. If maybe the big gear is plastic and if it's basically just running on metal gears itself. But out of the box, I kind of think the Kraton 4S is quicker. This, as you know, or don't know, this is actually running the Spectrum 100C rated battery, so this actually should have more punch. But let's see, maybe it just might take some time to warm up. This is pretty much new, so I know it won't be like the rear diff oil or the diff oil. If anything, it might not be topped off coming straight from the factory, but that might be different than the Kraton 4S. But other than that, yeah, the Kraton 4S actually seems to rip a lot more, or be a lot more faster, just from my impressions or opinion of it. Is it just as controllable? Yes. Durability, I can't really tell because we're not doing any jumps here. But if I had to pick the, well, it's hard. If I had to make a choice between the two, I couldn't tell you because already we know there's some issues with the Kraton 4S with the excuse me, with the rear diff. That seems to be a problem. I'm not the only one that's been having that problem. So, but the Traxxas Maxx, everyone who's been running this hasn't had any problems with it. There might be some broken A-arms and stuff like that, but that's only because they're jumping it. So if we had some jumps, I was going to do some jumps here at the skate park. You see there's a skate park there, but already early in the morning there's some kids playing already there. So we're doing some 360s here. Seems like the battery has warmed up. That's just my take on it. I just kind of say that, so it seems like when you plug in a cold battery, it takes a while for all that voltage to wake up, and the RC seems to respond a little bit better. But a lot of fun. Now, I am still getting some kind of delay or hesitancy from the remote and the transmitter. Now I'm not sure if that's because of where we are today, if there's something going on. But I did notice that a lot with the GT5 Flysky and the 4S Kraton. And I kind of just had that momentary delay here with the Maxx itself too. So it's not just the Kraton 4S and the GT5. So I can't really blame the GT5 right now. We'll see how it runs and how everything is at the Kulo Ranch, because I haven't had any issues with the connectivity there. But this is full blast on this. Full blast on the X-Max, or the Traxxas Maxx. Kraton 4S is definitely faster, it seems. I think the Maxx itself is also rated at 50 miles an hour, I think, with the bigger gear. I think this is running maybe like 30s, in the 30s at least. I'm not sure what the Kraton 4S runs at. That's full blast right there. We'll do a comeback at full blast. I'll get another point of view with this other camera I got set up. So let's see how it is. Got a wheelie. A lot of fun. So I had to make a choice just out of the box fun. You know what, I'd have to say the Kraton 4S. I mean, it might be a better buy for you guys if you're just starting off, because you can pick up a Kraton 4S pretty cheap. I think they ran like $400 brand new when you can get them. As you know, they don't make them anymore, or I think they don't make them anymore, the 4S line. But you can still get, you know, what's available. But I know like the Outcast 4S's, you can't get those new anymore. But the Kraton, yeah, I think you can still get this Kraton. I might be mistaken, but the Kraton 4S, they go on like 400 bucks. I was able to pick up mine for $300, and that came with a hard pack Electron Pro 4S battery, as well as a charger and a hot racing aluminum diff cover. So that kind of, and you know, it'll get you into fixing your Kraton, getting used to how to fix it and everything. So that's how I learned, and you know, you won't learn unless you do it. So this is like half throttle. Take it out. That's full throttle, blasting there. So again, this is on a Spectrum 5000 milliamp 100C LiPo. So basically, it should be theoretically more powerful than the Electron Pro. But yeah, I mean, that's one big difference. Yeah, it's just quiet. I don't know if the video picked up the noise on the Kraton 4S and how loud that was, but this one is definitely more quiet running this here. So maybe if you need to get something more discreet in your neighborhood, the Maxx might be a better choice for you if your neighbors don't like you running RCs in your neighborhood. So traction is turned down. I think that's the most fun if you have your TSM turned down, because you know there are issues with it if you jump, but if taking turns you get so much more better slidability. So equally as fun. I think maybe the Kraton 4S again is a little bit more fun, but definitely no more issues now with flipping over on a side. I can basically go full on and do turns and not, you know, there's, speak of the devil, right? When you say it, you flip over. But you know, this whole time I was going full tilt, or at least close to full tilt, and didn't have to worry about flipping over on its side until now. So definitely the wide kit is a good purchase. It's even better now because they come with the extended axles. I think when they first came out, the initial kits did not come with the extended axles, so you would have to buy extended axles. But I replaced mine with steel axles, as you can see that there. I do have steel axles on mine, like that. So that'll help a little bit more with durability. But definitely it's helping a lot with flipping over. So you can see that it's resisting flipping over. So I mean, it's catching edges because the grass here is kind of tall and it's not even, so that's just another reason. But for it to why it is, aside from the white kit, but the white kit seems to help a lot. So I can take it back here, can do a little bit more drifting. Go a little bit faster, going around turns, come down here, make a turn. This is about half throttle, guys. But yeah, definitely a lot of fun. So this is my comparison of the X Max and the Kraton 4S. You can decide which you like for yourself. I think currently the Traxxas X Max is going about $560, $570, around there. The Traxxas Haas is about $470. My opinion, if you're gonna get the two, can only afford one, I would get the Traxxas Max. It's only $100 more. A little bit better in durability and everything, so that's my take on that. But here we go, guys. Traxxas Maxx and the Arrma Kraton 4S. You decide which one you like better. Okay, guys, stay tuned for the next video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I got more videos coming up, so we'll see you again soon. All right, guys. Bye.